You held yourself very
Yes.
well in there, and I thought you did amazing. And the show is just, it's so up and down, peaks and troughs, as I know myself. But you managed to snag a good fella, yourself and Maxwell.
Yes,
and I think,
I did.
Yeah, you went exclusive?
We are exclusive, yeah. We made things exclusive the night we got dumped, which was such like a, you know, it was a nice moment to end on. It was like bittersweet.
Yeah, and will he be getting them down to Brighton? Will you be going to London, or what are you thinking? Will you be moving in together like couples usually do?
I'm not sure, you know, we're not too far from each other. It's only a train ride away. At the moment, I'm in Brighton, but I have been spending the last few nights with him. So, yeah, I've met his dad already. I've made my mark.
Wow. So things are going very well.
Yeah, things are going great. You know, he's a lovely boy. Things are going really well.
I'm
Thank
delighted
you.
for you. Of course, a huge part of Love Island is the social media following that you can build during your time in the villa. That element of the show was sort of removed last year. How did you feel about that going in?
Do you know what? I think it was a great step forward, a great move for my TV. I think I wouldn't have liked any of my family or friends to have run my social media. You know, there's a lot of trolling that goes on. So I think it was a really good choice to make.
Yeah, it was definitely a different choice to make, but it protects yourself and your family and friends like that, which is a really good thing,
Yeah.
I do think. In a bigger picture, it is a better way to go about it. But when you were in the villa, Olivia, you were definitely a main character. You had some cool moments and some funny moments. One of them in particular was when you unfortunately forgot Kai's name. Now, I have to ask you, was it because the sun just got too much for you? You just, a slip of the mind, or what happened there?
Do you know what? How embarrassing. Oh, I honestly wanted the ground to swallow me up in that moment. My head just went. Honestly, my brain just froze. I saw 6 new boys and I thought, oh no, I can't remember his name. Honestly, I laugh back now. You have to laugh, but oh, I was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
It was a great moment. You did, of course, cause a bit of chaos as well when you came back from Casa Amor with Maxwell in tow. And then you seemed annoyed, of course, that Kai had also recoupled himself. Like, when you look back on it now, how do you think that came across?
Yeah, you know, I said that night in my conversation with Sanan that I was very hypocritical, and I do still hold my hands up. Watching that clip is really frustrating for me. But, you know, tensions were high, emotions are real in there. You know, I had real feelings and I didn't really know what I was walking into. You know, a lot was put in my head in Casa Amor from the boys that came in. So that was a big part to play in it too.
You know, it's a tough world to be in, and I think viewers forget how intense it is. And at the end of the day, you're just a human being dealing with all these feelings, and you're millions of people watching you. So my heart does go out to you. And one thing I wanted to ask you about was, I just know the ins and outs of the villa, and sometimes the full picture isn't shown. So when you were looking for an apology, do you think the viewers, we weren't getting the full picture as to why you did want an apology?
Yeah, you know, at points, I can't go into too much detail, but at points I didn't even really want an apology. But yeah, we won't delve too much into that one.
Okay, fair enough.
OK, it makes us even more interested, of course. You did become known, of course, as the Islander who was very straightforward, speaks as she finds. Was there every moment, though, where it was out of your mouth and you regretted it almost immediately?
I think definitely with the situation with Jessie, you know, at the fire pit the night before I left, it definitely wasn't an opinion I ever wanted to raise, and I didn't want it to be in a malicious way. So, you know, when I walked away from the fire pit, it was only because I could see she was getting upset, and that was really hurting me. You know, there were a lot of people in that villa that had the same opinion, but I think it almost got pointed on me and Maxwell, and that was really frustrating at the time because I felt like, you know, a lot of people were saying it and it was me and him that had voiced it. So yeah, that was really frustrating.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I bet when Jess comes out and you get to meet up again, you'll all make up when you're away from all the cameras. So hopefully you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you'll patch all up and you'll be friends for years because you share that connection of an experience, a crazy show like Love Island. But the final is coming up soon in the next couple of days. You were in there with them. Who do you think is going to get the win?
Yes. Well, I would love to see Lana and Ron win. You know, I've seen them from day one and what a journey they've had. So, yeah, I'm rooting them all the way.